Greetings, Mysteria. Each time we meet, the pot of conjurer befits you even better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Fullcomb Flower in East Shroud and seek the teachings of Heer Wulfwei. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wulfwei is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncanny clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons than the mysterious wind. Got these. Got a new stick, guys. Look at me sticking it. Alright, so that's going to be on the East Route, which we're not going to just yet. Maybe we could, but we're not going to. We're going to stay on task. We're going to go to the Gilbert Spire. So, we can probably get out of there via the Blue Badger Gate, I believe. Let's go double check. I think that's the spot we're going to. Monoranguin. Interesting. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them set over to the Trappers League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Woodwithers are assisting the League by collecting the samples that they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chiguao, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as creeping death. Until relatively recently, any here who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Jesus. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Huron population here in Grenania. That was long ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the creeping death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chiguao eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition, only for the Craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. That is not how we treat requests for the Conjurers. And if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Heer Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the surveying gear and returning it to Heer Pauline at Gabanows Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of surveying records, surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn around the interior of the cave to the south of here. So, that's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over you. And with his spirit. I don't know. I'm not religious.
Dust on the pages, ink on my hands. Watching the hourglass shifting the sands. The candle is burning, the world is asleep.
Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Give me your ship back. Ah, but this is the equipment I left for the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignments. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it was wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, and that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. I didn't know the old ones, so can't possibly bother me with new ones. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in thinning the number of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in that area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt and also serve as a warning to the gnolls that remain within their territory. But I am afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break the spiraling growth, then we must target their future offspring that is savage. Bring me one of their eggs, and we will have you played the part, and you will have played your part in returning the balance of the area to the forest. This lady just wants an omelet. You can't lie to me. I know how you are. I am also a conjurer. All right. Isumion, know your little side hustle? You're gonna have to deal me in. Forget the main story. I'm just gonna be out here with micro trees making an omelet empire. Let's see here. Ah, you have returned. Now might my brother and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Kamazam at the Bannock? Gnol eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. I was joking about the omelet thing. I promise I forgot about that, but that is hilarious. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. So she really is getting a side business going with omelets. That's funny. Alright, let's see here. A bunch of different swarms of insects and northern vultures. Sharini Shroud. So nothing here. This is an example of a blue quest. I alluded to it earlier. We were talking about different types of quests. This is a quest that will unlock a feature or something. That you're probably going to want to do. That one unlocks the housing district for Grenania. I have 800 gil right now, so that's going to be a while. So we'll have to wait for that. Oh, it's a Makote. That makes sense. Who goes there? Oh, Wisteria? It's you? Another delivery? I'm not certain I should be the one to buy Navaka. That's an Gnol. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say Hitter Pauline sent you on this island? I hear the Gnolls are more enormous than ever. Yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Wisteria. You have to forgive me, I only have like 2 female voices. Not a voice actor. Former D&D person, but... Wisteria, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands, and I would appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Anytime, friend, anytime. This quest should be a great end-off point, by the way. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hero and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Ah, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixal incursion in the West Shroud and area Belago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal somehow caught wind of our plans, and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you will help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you best make haste. It's the bear thing. Who goes there? On a venture, is it? Here at Instructor Gallifred's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the healer in the midst of the rites. Most of the party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see as many out of harm's way. Yep, will do, friend. What we got here? Trickster imps. Hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. And you can get asleep. Ain't some guys, a great shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventurer, please, you must save the hero. I'm probably going to mash through these a little bit, because if I get attacked, it, like, cancels the gate. I have to restart. Galfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Please, help the hero in my stead. That's, Ella's in for use a bitch. The reason why I hate these guys is there's really no reason to do this without killing them. There's just too many of them. Little trapped over there. I've noticed that before. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say! I defy you! I defy you! An adventure. We were ambushed in the midst of ritual, and then I'm not sure what happened. It's weird that they tied him up. That's interesting. I don't guess they did, really. You were sent for help? I fear you're too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The Sea Seer must know of this. Fuck it, I'll do it. That thing was no elemental, but born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. Okay, I failed a fate. I just got here. I don't know what the fate was. This might be voice. We'll see. No, it's not.
O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life.
Rumble in the cage! Kind of peeked the mic there, sorry. Alright. Don't worry, you guys. I've got 3 buttons and I know how to use them. Again, next time we stream, we will have a much better HUD. This is still driving me crazy that the bars are way up there. So for any of you who also don't like that, sorry. it's bothering me as well. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Oh my god, one move. Whoop. That arrow. Oh, it hit me. That is moderately annoying. I gotta waste an AoE. An ad. Okay.
That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer.
Damnation! He has eluded us yet again! Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Whoop. Quick little factoid here is that most of these in this section are flashbacks to the original launch, 1.0. Cool detail. Wherever you are. Oh. Shh. More birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon the primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Eldermoss. That sounds like some kind of, like, demon from Elden Ring, the Eldermoss. It is as we feared. Dalamoon's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelveswood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Guardians have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louis Swaffle told. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to the hope and fight to the very last. Agreed! I'm not gonna... Wah. Ah, stupid things! These stupid things have been the very latest in Charlian innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Ooh. Shots fired, Papalimo. Sigh. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Hardly 5 years. It's but a heartbeat in the life of the planets. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the 12's was barely recovered at all, and the Godanians still have the same old problems. Along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever thank these adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And, then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ah. Shing! Love that noise. Ida, look! Golly, and this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems as emanating from Lightman's stump. We must hurry. This was, I assume, just before we went over there to do that first little cutscene with him, when we first met him. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the healer is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but of whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the 12's is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Godanians sent a healer to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the rite of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they will consider it a slight. And that is the very last thing the Godanians can afford to do in these uncertain times, is to risk alienating the 12's Wood's eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety, and send for his peers to finish the rites. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Ailston. Ah, but what are my manners? I am Papalimo, and this tactless woman beside me is... Ida! Papalimo and I are surveying the 12's Wood... Papalimo and I are surveying the 12's Wood together. Pleased to meet you. Voices are hard, sorry. Ida, lend me a hand, would you? I'm really dreading Oriange, by the way. You know. Wait, there is something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... never mind. Doubtless my eyes played tricks. Till we meet again. Okay, bye. Okay, let's get out of here. Talk to Ailston. All this happened inside Spirit Hold? 12 preserve us. Who was that masked mage? And by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find answers on my own. I need to discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation. If I am any judge, and that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. You motherfucking imp. That's why I hate the imps. All my homies hate imps, am I right? Gotta be kidding me. Part of a fate I don't even want to be a part of. Fuck off. Okay. Player return to Gordani and seek out Mione. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. That was literally all I was missing. Those like 3 lines of dialogue. Ugh. almost caught up to our conjurer level, which is fantastic.